evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to performance number 6,137. The final performance of a chorus line.
Boys and girls together, don't kill yourselves. Mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now put into your groups now. When I call out your number, I'll tell you where you're going to be in a formation.
Oh, God! I don't remember my number.
Right, when I find a number without a person, it's you. Okay, girls first, number 2 downstage, number 9 upstage, number 10 downstage, number 23 upstage. Number 23, Judy Turner.
23?
Right, stage left. Second group, number 37 downstage, number 60 upstage.
God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. How many people does he need? How many people does he need? I hope I get it. How many boys, how many girls? Look at all the people. Look at all the people. How many people does he need? How many boys, how many girls? How many people does he need?
I really need this job. Please, God, I need this job. I've got to get this job.
Third group of boys, number 63 downstage, 67 upstage, 81 downstage, 84 upstage. Stage left, boys. Okay, let's do the ballet combination. First group of girls, second group follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Deanna, you're dancing with your tongue out again.
Sorry. Shit.
Next group, and you in the back. Any ballet?
No.
Don't dance. Don't dance. Next. Boys, up, up, up. Oh, hold it. You how many years ballet? What? The Broadway show? No. Arms is second, down, fourth. I want to see it. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next. Up, up. keep your head up. Hello, head back, head up. Right. Next. Up, up, up.
But I really do it. I really do it. How could I do a thing like that? Now I'll never make it. I'll never make it. He doesn't like the way I look. He doesn't like the way I dance. He doesn't like the way I.
Golden Brown, much better. Still too much tension in your face, neck, and shoulders. Relax. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it.
I think I know the steps, but could you have someone do it in the front, please?
All right, Larry. Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next group. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Now dance out. Now dance on the outside. Sheila, do me a favor. Dance upstage. You downstage. Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sheila, do you know the combination?
I knew it when I was in the front.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, hold it down. Al, the step is down. Step, pivot, step. Not pivot, step, pivot, step. Right? Are you chewing gum? Yeah. Get rid of it. Hello there. Step, step, up, cross, turn from there. Got it? Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next grip. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Just relax. Don't try and stay in the formation, please, and tone it down. Going the head down, head up, right? 6, 7, 8. Going the head down, stop counting with your mouth. Stop counting. Last group. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
I really need a song, but I need a song. I've got to get this song.
Any Broadway shows?
No.
Broadway shows.
Touring company.
Okay, I'm eliminating down. When I call out your number, please form a line. Girls first. Number 2. Number 9. Number 10. Number 23. Judy Turner.
23?
Right. 37. 149. 152. 179. Cassie. Other girls? Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. I'm sorry. See the boys, number 5, 17, 44, 45, 63, 67, and 81, and 84. Other boys, thank you. Pictures and resumes, please.
Storm's coming next. It's over.
What happens next? God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. I've come this far, but even so, it could be yes, it could be no. How many people does he? I really need this job. Please, God, I need you. Where have it from the start? I've got to get this job.
Larry, collect the pictures and resumes, please.
That is a picture of a person I don't know. Does he want me? What should I try to be? So many faces all around, and here we go. I need this job. Oh God, I need this show.
Today, I want you to tell me a stage name, your real name, if it's different. I'd also like to know where you were born and when.
Terrific. Fabulous. Excuse me, sir? Do we have to? I mean, it's not very polite to ask a lady her age.
Being polite doesn't interest me. Your age does, and I want to know your age. Okay, let's go down the line. We'll start on the end. Stage right.
26.
Start with your name and step forward.
My real name is Don Kerr, Kansas City, Kansas, October 20th, 1949.
Next.
Maggie Winslow.
Louder.
Maggie Winslow! Sometimes known as Margaret, Margie, Peggy, all of the above. Whatever, it's real. I was born in San Mateo, California on a Thursday evening at 10:40 p.m. August 17th, 1950.
I'm Mike Costa. Used to be Costa Foloni. Born in Trenton, New Jersey, July 9th, 1951, which makes me 24.
Next.
Connie Wong, it's always been Connie Wong. I was born in Chinatown, Lower East Side.
Your age?
Go on, Miss Wong.
December 5th, 4,642, the year of the chicken.
Next.
My real name is Sidney Kenneth Beckenstein. My Jewish name is Rachmelev Ben Yaakov Meyer Beckenstein. And my professional name is Gregory Gardner. Very East Side, and I do not deny it. August 2nd, 1943.
Cassie, Zach, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, I mean privately.
Not right now, Cassie. I'm running about an hour behind.
Yes, I know, but I want
Next.
to tell you.
I'm Sheila Bryant. Really Sarah Rosemary Bryant, which I really hate. I was born August 8th, 1946 in Jersey City, New Jersey. And I'm going to be 30 real soon. And I'm real glad.
I'm Robert Charles Joseph Henry Mills III. That's my real name, too. I come from upstate New York near Buffalo. I can't remember the name of the town. I blocked it out. Born March 15th, 1950.
My name is Phoebe Benzenheimer, and I know I gotta change it. Born June 6, 1949. I come from Boston, and here I am. My name is Judy Turner. My real name is Lana Turner. No, it's always been Judy Turner. Born July 21st, 1947. Oh, and I was born in El Paso, Texas.
Good. Next.
My name is Richie Walters. I'm from Herculaneum, Missouri. I was born on a full moon on June 13th, 1948, and I'm black.
I'm Molly DeLuca, January 11th, 1945. I come from the Bronx.
I'm Christine Urich, Christine Evelyn Urich, born September 1st, 1953. Oh, and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, and my married name is DeLuca.
I didn't know, Al. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Next.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm Valerie Clark. But my parents think I'm Margaret Mary Houlihan. Could you just die? I was born in the middle of nowhere in a little town called Arlington, Vermont. Bye-bye.
How old are you?
Old? No, 29. 5.
Mark Anthony. Really, Mark Philip Lawrence Tabori. Tempe, Arizona. I'm 20.
Oh, Jesus.
And if I get the show, I'll work real hard. Paul San Marco. That's my stage name. My real name is Efrain Ramirez. I was born in Spanish Harlem, October 22nd, 1947.
And my name is Deanna Morales, and I didn't change it because I figured ethnic was in. 6, 10, 48. You got that? And I was born on a Hollywood bed in the Bronx.
Go on, Deanna.
Go on what? You want to know how tall I am, or the color of my eyes, or how many shows I've done? I just gave you my picture and resume. Everything you'd want to know is right there.
I know. Now tell me what's not on it.
Like what?
Well, talk about yourself.
Talk about what?
Tell me about the Bronx.
What's to tell about the Bronx? It's uptown and to the right.
What did you do there?
In the Bronx? Mostly wait to get out.
Now, what made you start dancing?
Who knows? I have rhythm. I'm Puerto Rican. I always jumped around and danced. Hey, do you want to know if I can act? Well, give me a scene to read. I'll act. I'll perform. But I can't just talk, please. I'm too nervous.
Then relax.
Look, I really don't mind talking. I just can't be the first. Please?
You want the job, don't you?
Sure, I want the job.
All right, Deanna, back in line. Before we do any more dancing, and we will be dancing some more, let me explain something. I'm looking for a strong dancing chorus. I need people that look terrific together and that can work together as a group. But there are some small parts that have to be played by the dancers I hire. Now, I have your pictures and resumes. I know it shows you've been in, but that's not going to help me. And I don't want to give you just a few lines to read. I think it'd be better if I knew something about you, about your personalities. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want to hear you talk. Now, treat it like an interview. I don't want you to think you have to perform. I just want to hear you talk and be yourselves. And everyone just relax as much as you can. Sheila?
How many people do you want?
4 and 4.
44? No, 4 and 4.
4 boys, 4 girls.
Need any women?
Okay, Mike, I'll start with you.
Me? Don't you want to start at the end?
No, I'll start with you and relax.
I could if you started at the end. What do you want to know?
What do you want to tell me?
I'd like to tell you to start at the end. I can't think of a thing.
Now, yes, you can. Why'd you start dancing?
Oh. Well, because my sister did. I come from this big Italian family. My grandmother was always hanging out of the window, leaning on a little pillow. Well, because that's what Italian grandmothers do, hang out windows. I was the last of 12. I was an accident. No, I was. Well, that's what my sister told me. Oh, that was her sister, Rosalie. She was the one who started taking dance lessons. My mother would take her every Saturday. Used to take me along. I liked going.
How old were you?
4. And I'd sit there all perky. And I'm watching sis go pit-a-pat. Said, I can do that. I can do that. Knew every step right off the bat. Said, I can do that. I can do that. One morning, sis woke up to dance class. I grabbed my shoes and tights and all. But my foot's too small, so I stuffed my shoes with extra socks. Run 7 blocks in nothing flat. Hell, I can do that. I can do that. I got to class and had it made. And so I stayed the rest of my life. All thanks to sis. Now married and fat. Said I could do this. That I could do. I could do that. Then everybody started calling me Twinkle Toes.
Did that bother you?
Nah, I figured let them see what they want.
I don't buy that, Mike.
Yeah, sure it bothered me. I mean, I didn't want anybody calling me Twinkle Toes just because I took a couple dance
Okay,
lessons.
Mike, okay. Back in line. Bobby, you're on.
Well, actually, I don't know how I turned out as heavenly as I did. See, when I was 5 years old, I was playing jacks in the garage, and the car fell down on my head.
Bobby, are you going to do a routine?
No, moving right along. Moving along. Let's see. Do you want to know about all the wonderful and exciting things that have happened to me in my life? Or do you want the truth?
I'll take the truth.
Well, to begin with, I come from this quasi-middle upper or upper middle class family type home. I could never figure out which, but it was real boring. I mean, we had money, but no taste. You know the kind of house, AstroTurf on the patio. Anyway, my mother had a lot of card parties and was one of the foremost bridge cheaters in America. My father worked for this big corporation. They used to send him out into the field a lot to drink. Better that than to find him lying on his office floor. But he was okay. I was the strange one.
How strange?
Real strange. I used to love to give garage recitals. Bizarre recitals. This one time I was doing Frankenstein as a musicale, and I spray painted this kid silver all over. They had to rush him to the hospital because he had that thing when your pores can't breathe. He lived because luckily I didn't paint the soles of his feet. And
what if I'm next? What if I'm next? What am I gonna do? I haven't got a clue. I've gotta think of something. What does he want? What does he want? Stories from the past. I'd better find one fast.
What should I say? What can I tell him?
as I got older, I kept getting stranger and stranger. I used to go down to this busy intersection near my house at rush hour in direct traffic. I just wanted to see if anybody noticed me. That's when I started breaking into people's houses. Oh, I didn't steal anything. I just rearranged their furniture. And
Orphan at three, mother and dad both gone, raised by sweet ex-con, tied up and raped at 7, seriously, nothing too obscene, I'd better keep it clean. What should I say? What can I tell him?
school? You want to hear about school? I went to PS shit. See, I was kind of a kid that was always getting slammed into lockers and stuff like that. Not only by the students, by the teachers, too. Oh, and I hated sports. Hated sports. And sports were very big. I mean, it was Jock City, but I didn't make one team. See, I couldn't catch a ball, but I had Elmer's glue on it. And wouldn't my father have to be this big ex-football hero? He was so humiliated. He didn't know what to tell his friends. So he told them all I had polio. On Father's Day, I used to limp for him. And
got him a wreck, I don't know where to start. I'm gonna fall apart. Where are my childhood memories? Who are the boys? Where are my toys? Gone beyond recall. And why am I so tall? What should I say? What can I tell him?
my mother kept saying, if you don't stop setting your brother on fire, we're gonna have to send you away. And I was always thinking up these spectacular ways how to kill myself. But then I realized to commit suicide in Buffalo is redundant.
Okay, Bob, you're back in line. Sheila.
Yes. You want me?
Yes.
He wants me.
To talk.
Right. What do you want to know about me first?
Try, why are you in this business?
Well, I wanted to be a prima ballerina. That light. What color is that? Do you have anything softer?
Don't worry about the light, Sheila. Just talk.
Well, like I said, I wanted to be a ballerina because my mother was a ballerina until my father made her give it up.
Sheila, come downstage. Closer.
Can I sit on your lap?
Do you always come on like this?
No, sometimes I'm aggressive. Actually, I'm a Leo.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means the other 11 months of the year have to watch out. I'm very strong.
Maybe too strong.
Am I doing something you don't like? I mean, you told me to be myself.
Just bring it down.
Bring what down?
Your attitude. But tell me about your parents.
My parents.
Your father.
Him.
Your mother.
My mother. My mother was raised like a little nun. She couldn't go out. She couldn't even babysit.
Sheila, don't perform. Just talk.
But she wanted to be a dancer, and she had all these scholarships and all that, and when she got married, my father made her give it up. Isn't this exciting? And then she had this daughter, me. And she made her what she wanted to be. And she was fabulous the way she did it. You want to know how she did it?
Yes, but first your hair.
What? You don't like it?
No. Let it down.
That's what I've been trying to do. Better?
Better. Go on.
Oh, how she did it? Well, first she took me to see all the ballets, and then she gave me her old toe shoes, which I used to run down the sidewalk in on my toes at 5. And then I saw the red shoes, and I wanted to be that lady, that redhead. Well, then when she saw that I really had to dance, she said, you can't do it until you're 8. Well, by then, I was only 6, and I said, but I've got to dance. I mean anything to get out of the house.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I just said that I wanted to get out of my house.
Why?
Truth?
Sure. You're strong enough.
Well, let's face it. My family scene was not good. Daddy always thought that he married beneath him. That's what he said. That's what he said. When he proposed, he informed my mother he was probably her very last chance. And though she was 22, though she was 22, though she was 22, she married him. Life with my dad wasn't ever a picnic, more like a come as you are. When I was 5, I remember my mother dug earrings out of the car. I knew that they weren't hers, but it wasn't something you'd want to discuss. He wasn't warm. Well, not to her. Well, not to us. But everything was beautiful at the ballet. Graceful men lived lovely girls in white. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. Hey, I was happy at the ballet. That's when I started class. Up a steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up a steep and very narrow stairway. It wasn't paradise. Wasn't paradise. It wasn't paradise, but it was home.
Mother always said I'd be very attractive when I grew up, Different, she said, with a special something and a very, very personal flair. And though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9, I hated her. Now different is nice, but it sure isn't pretty. Pretty is what it's about. I never met anyone who was different, who couldn't figure that out. So beautiful, I'd never live to see I mean, I was born to save their marriage. But when my father came to pick my mother up at the hospital, he said, well, I thought this was going to help, but I guess it's not. Anyway, I did have a fantastic fantasy life. I used to dance around the living room with my arms up like this. My fantasy was that there was a singing machine, and he'd say to me, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love to dance. But it was clear when he proposed that I was born to help their marriage and wed. That's what he said. That's what she said. I used to dance around the living room. He wasn't born, not to her. It was an Indian chief, and he'd say, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love to. Everything was beautiful at the ballet. Raise your arms, someone's always there. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. At the ballet. At the ballet. Everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was pretty. I was happy. I would love to at the
Okay, Christine.
Oh, no. Me?
That's what he said.
Well, oh, God. I don't know where to begin.
Tell him how you started.
Oh, well, everybody says that when I was little, every time they turned on the radio, I just get up and start dancing. And, oh, this man came around to my house selling, lessons, right. And he was a terrific salesman. I'll never forget it. He put me up against the television set. It was one of those great big square things. And then he turned me around, picked up my foot, touched it to the back of my head, and said this little girl could be a star. Well, I don't know if it was the look on my face or the fact that I wouldn't let go of his leg. But my mother saw how much it meant to me. I mean, I watched everything on television that had dancing on it. Especially, oh God, every Sunday it was,
Ed Sullivan!
Ed Sullivan, right? Every Sunday, like church, and, oh dear, what was I talking about? No, it wasn't Ed Sullivan. I'm sorry. It's just that I'm really nervous.
That's all right. Just take a minute and pull yourself together.
For her, this is together.
He's right. But anyway, I always knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like all those people in the movies. Only it's funny, I never wanted to be Ann Miller. I wanted to be Doris Day. Oh, but I had this little,
Problem.
Yeah, see, I really couldn't sing. I could never really sing. What I couldn't do was...
Sing.
I have trouble with
Notes
it. It goes all around my...
from
It's terrifying.
Thing.
See, I really couldn't hear which note was lower or was...
Higher.
Which is why I disappear when someone says, let's start a...
Higher.
Okay, when I begin to...
Sweet.
It's a cross between
Sweet.
a quiver or a...
Ball.
It's a little like a...
Roll.
with a record player.
Roll.
What it doesn't have is... Oh, I know you're thinking, what a crazy...
She's doing her best. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle bells, it really blows my mind.
She gets depressed.
But what I lack in pitch, I sure make up in
Power.
And all my friends say I am perfect for the shower. Still, I'm terrific at it. Guys are coming in there. I'm a birdie on this. But when I begin to, they say, who's a little one pong instead of And when Christmas comes and all my friends go It is so disheartening. It is so disquieting. It is so discouraging. Darling, please stop answering. See, I really couldn't. I could never really. I couldn't do it.
Do re mi fa sol la ti do.
Okay, Alan Christine. Back in line. Mark.
Well, I get the feeling most of you always knew what you wanted to do. Me? I didn't. I was just a kid for a while. Oh, and then one day, well, my father had this fabulous library in the back of the house, and when I was about 11, I guess, I found this medical textbook. It had pictures of the male and female anatomy. Well, I thought that was pretty interesting. I used to read that book a lot.
Were you interested in medicine, or were you just into the pictures?
No, I...
Hello, 2. Hello, 13.
Changes
Down below, above. Time to doubt.
break out. It's a mess.
It's a mess.
Time to grow. Time to go.
Adolescence.
Too young to take over. Too old to ignore.
Gee, I'm almost ready.
What's for? There's a lot I am not certain of. Hello 12. Hello 13. Hello.
And from the book, I diagnosed my own appendicitis. Next day, I went to our doctor down the block. Sure enough, acute appendicitis. They rushed me right to the hospital. Well, I figured this book would cover everything the rest of my life. And when I was 13, I had my first wet dream. I went right back to the book. Milky discharge, milky discharge, milky discharge. Gonorrhea. I was in shock. I mean, gonorrhea. Before I'd even started, I was terrified. I couldn't tell my mother I had gonorrhea. So the book said drink a lot of water.
Is that all the book said?
No, it said take penicillin, strepto something or other. But I couldn't do anything about that unless I told somebody. So all I could do was drink the water, and I drank like 20 glasses a day. For 3 weeks, I almost drowned. Finally, I went to confession, and I told the priest that I had. Well, he was in shock too. Who have you been with, my son? Nobody. Nobody? Then how can you have gonorrhea? Well, I told him about the book's diagnosis for milky discharge, and he set me straight. It was the only time the church ever helped me out. Well, I was
4'10", 4'10". That's a story of my life. I remember when everybody was my size. Boy, was that great, but then everybody started moving up. And there I was, stuck at 4'10", 4'10". But I kept hoping and praying. I used to hang from a parallel bar by the hour, hoping I'd stretch just an inch more. Because I was into dancing then, and I was good. And I wanted so much to grow up to be a prima ballerina. Then I went out for cheerleader. And they told me, no dice, you get lost on the football field. The pom-poms are bigger than you. I spent my whole childhood waiting to grow tits. When am I gonna grow tits?
Secret. My whole life was a secret. One little fart. And they called me Stinky for 3 years. Oh!
Just this peanut on point. That was my whole trip, my size. It still is. God, my last show was 32 and I played a 14-year-old brat.
32.
Yeah.
The year of the chicken.
So I got caught, but I don't look it and I shouldn't knock it because I've always been able to work. From the time I was 5 in King and I, up till now I've never stopped. Cause whatever I am
so excited because I'm gonna go to the High School of Performing Arts. I mean, I was dying to be a serious actress. Anyway, it's the first day of acting class, and we're in the auditorium, and the teacher, Mr. Carp. Oh, Mr. Carp. Anyway, he puts us up on the stage with our legs around each other, one in back of the other. And he says, okay, we're gonna do improvisations. Now, you're on a bobsled, it's snowing out, and it's cold. Okay? Go. Every day for a week we would try to feel the motion down the hill. Every day for a week we would try to hear the wind rush, feel the chill. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see what I had inside. As I dug right down to the bottom of my soul
you should transfer to Girls High. You'll never be an actress, never. Jesus Christ. Went to church, praying Santa Maria, send me guidance, send me guidance on my knees. Went to church, praying Santa Maria, help me feel it, help me feel it, pretty please. And a voice from down at the bottom of my soul came up to the top of my head. It's a voice from down at the bottom of my soul. Here is what it said. This man is nothing. This course is nothing. If you want something, go find a better class. And when you find one, you'll be an actress. And I assure you that's what finally came to pass. 6 months later, I heard that Carp had died. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul and cried, 'cause I felt nothing. I mean, I didn't want him to die or anything, but
Summer I turned 15, I lied about my age so I could join ACFA, you know, the nightclub union, 'cause I could make $60 a week working these strip joints outside of Kansas City. I worked this one club for about 8 weeks straight, and I really became friendly with this stripper. Her name was Lola LaTorres, and her dynamic twin, 44. Well, she really took to me. I mean, we did share the only dressing room, and she did a lot of dressing. Anyway, she used to come and pick me up and drive me to work nights. Well, the neighbors would all be hanging outside of their windows, and she'd drive up in her big pink Cadillac convertible and smile. And I'd come tripping out of the house in my little tuxedo with my tap shoes in my hand, and we'd go driving off down the block with her long, flaming red hair just blowing in the wind.
Why do I pay for all those lessons? Dance for grandma, dance for grandma. I got the steeple queens real sexy. Buckle layout, steeple cleaning. You cannot go to the movies until you finish your homework.
Wash the car.
Stop picking your nose.
Oh, darling, you're not old enough to wear a bra. You got nothing to hold it up.
Locked in the back room with paint on place.
Tits. When am I gonna grow tits?
If Troy Donahue could be a movie star, then I could be a movie star.
Well, when the guys on the block saw Lola, they wanted to know what the story was. So I told them about this big, hot romance we were having. When actually she was going with this.
Little brat. That's what my sister was. A little brat. And that's why I shaved her head. I'm glad I shaved her head. But then my father lost his job, so we had to leave El Paso and we wound up in St. Louis, Missouri. Well, it was the furthest thing from my mind to be a dancer, but my mother would embarrass me. So when she come to pick me up at school with all this baby yellow rollers in her hair, no matter how much I'd beg her, and she'd say, "What are you, ashamed of your own mother?" But the thing that made my daddy laugh so much was when I used to jump and dance around the living room. Please take this message to Mother from me. Carry
Daddy take Mom to Roseland. She come home with
take after your father's side of the family, the ugly side.
Wait until your father gets swear to God and hope to die.
And it was the first time I'd ever seen a dead body. But then when I was 15, the most terrible thing happened. The Ted Mack Amateur Hour held auditions in St. Louis, and I didn't hear about it till after they'd gone, and I nearly killed myself. I tried to walk in front of a speeding street car, and I remember noticing boys for the first time. Anyway, I remember practicing kissing with Leslie. She was my best girlfriend. Did any of you ever practice kissing with another girl so that when the time came you'd know how to? No? Oh my God.
Judy?
Did you, girl?
Yeah. Well, just a couple of times. Oh, count me in.
Thank God. Anyway, I do remember.
The worst thing in school was every time the teacher called on me, I'd be hard. Really. I'd have to lean up against a desk like this. And the teacher would say, stand up straight. I can't. I have a pain in my side. Stand up straight. We're walking down the hall. You have to walk like this. With all your books stacked up in front of you.
Yeah, I thought it was only me. I thought I was a sex maniac.
You are?
I did too. I mean, it didn't go down for 3 years. And the bus was the worst. I just look at a bus and bingo. Oh, and then there was the time I was making out in the back seat with Sally Ketchum. We were necking, and I was feeling her boobs. And after about an hour or so, she said, ooh, don't you want to feel anything else? And I suddenly thought to myself, no, I don't.
Did that come as a surprise to you?
I guess. It was probably the first time I realized that I was homosexual. And I got so depressed, because I thought being gay meant being a bum the rest of my life. And I said, gee, I'll never get to wear nice clothes. And I was really into clothes. I had this fabulous pair of Prada blue pink Aberdeen pants.
What I'm gonna be,
So the day after I turned 18, I kissed the folks goodbye, got on a Trailways bus, and headed for the Big Bad Apple. June Allison, right? Because I wanted to be a rockette. Oh yeah, let's get one thing straight. See, I never heard about the Red Shoes. I never saw the Red Shoes. I didn't give a fuck about the Red Shoes. I decided to be a rockette because this girl in my hometown, Luella Heiner, had actually gotten out and made it to New York, and she was a rockette. Well, she came home one Christmas to visit, and they gave her a parade. A goddamn parade. I twirled the friggin' baton for 2 hours in the rain. Unfortunately, though, she got knocked up over Christmas. Merry Christmas! And never made it back to Radio City. Well, that was my plan. New York, here I come. Except I had one minor problem. You see, I was ugly as sin. I was ugly, skinny, homely, unattractive, and flat as a pancake. Get the picture? Anyway, I got off this bus in my little white shoes, my little white tights, my little white dress, my little ugly face, my long blonde hair, which was natural then. I looked like a fucking nurse. Well, I had $87 in my pocket and 7 years of tap and acrobatics. Well, I could do a 180-degree split and come up tapping the Morse code. Well, with that kind of talent, I figured the mayor would be waiting for me at Port Authority. Wrong. I had to wait 6 months for an audition. But finally, the big day came, and I showed up at the music hall with my red patent leather tap shoes. I did my little tap routine, and this man says to me, "Can you do fan kicks?" Oh, well, sure, I could do terrific fan kicks, but they weren't good enough. Of course, what he was trying to tell me was it was the way I looked, not the fan kicks. So I said, fuck you, Radio City and the Rockettes. I'm gonna dance on Broadway. Well, Broadway, same story. Every audition. I mean, I dance rings around girls and find myself in the alley with the other rejects. But after a while, I caught on. I mean, I had eyes. I saw what they were hiring. I also swiped my dance card once after an audition, and on a scale of 10, they gave me, for dance, 10. For looks, 3. Well, dance 10 looks 3, and I'm still on unemployment, dancing for my own enjoyment. That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. Dance 10 looks 3 is like to die. Left the theater and called the doctor for my appointment to buy tits and ass. Bought myself a fancy pair, tightened up the derriere, did the nose with it, all that goes with it, tits and ass. And the bingo bongo's done, suddenly I'm getting national tours. Tits and ass won't get you jobs unless they're yours. Didn't cost a fortune either, didn't hurt my sex life either. Flat and sassy, I would get the strays and losers. Beggars really can't be choosers. That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. Fix the chassis. How do you do? Life turned into an endless medley of gee, it had to be you. Why? Tits and ass. Where the cupboard once was bare, now you knock and someone's there. You have got 'em, hey, top to bottom, hey, it's a gas. Just a dash of silicone, shaking your maracas and your thighs. Tits and ass can change your life. They sure change mine. You're all looking at my tits now, aren't you?
They aren't very big.
I heard that, you bitch. I didn't want them like yours. I wanted them in proportions.
Well, you got what you paid for. I wouldn't mind having just one of yours.
Well, go out and buy 'em. Have it all done. Take my word. Grab a cab, come on, see the wizard on Park and 73rd. For
Paul,
Sir.
would you step out of the line? When did you start dancing, Paul?
Not until very late.
Why?
I don't know why. I just didn't.
Well, what did you do?
Nothing much.
Oh, come on, Paul, you must have done something. How old were you when you did start dancing?
16.
Well, what did you do up until the time you were 16? I mean, what was your family like?
We were close.
Close brothers, sisters?
2 sisters. One died when I was 14.
How?
Look, I really don't want to talk about that. I mean, why do I have to talk about
Larry, can we please sit down?
Zach, can the kids sit down now?
And smoke? Can the adults please smoke?
All right, everybody take a break. Out in the hall. Paul, we'll try this again later. Cassie, stay on stage, please.
Well, this audition is really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
What do you think? I need a job.
In the chorus?
Look, Zach, I would love a part, of course, but I'll take what I can get.
Well, you're too good for the chorus, Cassie.
Too good? I did a couple of dance parts, so what?
You were featured. Stopped 2 shows cold. Your career was going fine here in New York.
I can't get a job, Zach. God. You sound like all my friends. My fans acting like I'm a star and don't know it. When the truth is that I never even came close and nobody has the guts to tell me. Well, it would be nice to be a star. But I'm not. I'm a dancer. Give me somebody to dance for. Give me somebody to show. Let me wake up in the morning to find I have somewhere exciting to go.
So you're going through a slow period. It happens to everyone. Something will happen.
That's what I kept telling myself in California. And I kept telling myself that. And telling myself that. Well, nothing will happen. I can't act.
What?
I can't act. And there I am in California, supposed to be this actress. Well, it didn't take me long to find out that I can't act. Didn't take Hollywood very long either.
You didn't work out there?
Sure. A rotten part. In a so-so film, the part ended up getting cut, thank God. I was a go-go dancer in a TV movie of the week. Commercials. I almost got to squeeze a roll of toilet paper, but I lost out in the finals. Isn't that something? 17 years in the business, and I end up flunking toilet paper squeezing. I was a dancing band-aid. That was fun. We had an earthquake. I got a terrific tan. Oh, and surely you must have heard about the time.
I did hear you were going out with some big agent. Being a bit wild, running around, carrying on.
Well, when you're a woman of leisure, what else is there to do? You get a bit wild, run around. Not to mention getting fat. Going crazy, which is why I came back to New York. And which is why I'm here today, Zach, old dear. Little pussycat. I need a job. To have something that I can believe in. To have someone to be. Use me, choose me.
I just can't see you dancing in the chorus, Cassie.
Why not?
Listen, if you need some money, call my business
Well,
manager.
I do need money. Who doesn't? I don't need a handout. I need a job. I need a job. I don't know any other way to say it. Do you want me to say it again?
No.
Fine. Fine, then we got that far. Look. I haven't worked in 2 years. Not really. And there's nothing left for me to do. So I'm putting myself on the line. I'm putting myself on your line. I don't want to wait on tables, and what I really don't want to do is to teach other people how to do what I should be doing myself. God, I'm a dancer dances. Give me somebody to dance with. Give me a place to fit in. Help me return to the world of the living by showing me how to begin. Play me the music, give me the chance to come through. All I ever needed was the music and the mirror and the chance to dance for you. Give me a job and you instantly get me involved. If you give me a job, then the rest of the crap will get solved. Put me to work, you would think that by now I'm alone. I'll do you proud. Throw me a rope to grab onto. Help me to prove that I'm strong. Give me the chance to look forward to saying, hey, listen, they're playing my song. Play me the music. Give me the chance to come through. All I ever needed was the music and the mirror and the chance to dance.
can't go back. You can't go back. You can't go back to the chorus, Cassie. That's not the answer.
I'm not trying to go back. I'm trying to start over, Zach. I'll settle for starting over.
Starting over? We can't.
Wait, you're talking about us?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're talking about us.
Cassie, let's just keep this business. Okay?
By all means. Who's here for anything else? That's what it's all about, isn't it? Work, Zach. That's why I'm here today, about work.
Well, you shouldn't have come. You don't fit in. You don't dance like anybody else. You don't know how.
I did years ago. I could do it again. You're not even letting me try. Please? Please, just give me a chance.
Excuse me. Do you want the kids back now?
No. No. Take the kids down to the basement and teach them the lyric to that number. And send Paul in. All right. Go with Larry. Learn the lyric.
Thank you.
You wanted to see me?
Oh, yes, Paul. You know, I really like the way you dance. No, I mean it. So I figured we'd try this again. Now, for one thing, if you're going to change your name, why go from a Puerto Rican name to an Italian one?
Because I don't look it. Well, people always say you don't look Puerto Rican. You don't look Puerto Rican, but I am.
So you figured you looked Italian?
No. No, I just wanted to become somebody new. So I became Paul San Marco.
Why'd you want to become someone new?
Why? Not exactly part of my past.
Who is? But that's what the word means, Paul. Past.
It might be easy for you to say.
Oh, look, wait a minute. Wait. Look, what made you start dancing? Your parents?
No. I mean, what do Puerto Ricans know about theater? Now they have Channel 47, but then they didn't have anything. But my father loved movies. He would take us all the time. He worked nights. And he would come home. He would take us to 42nd Street. Well, we would come out of one movie and we would go to another and another movie. I don't know why, but I love musicals.
How old were you?
7 or 8.
On 42nd Street?
Yeah. It was a trip.
Go on.
I would have to move down front. Because I couldn't see, I wear contact lenses now. I would move down front and these strange men would come up and sit beside me and play with me. I never told anyone, because I guess it didn't matter.
Why didn't it matter?
Why?
Hey, look, Paul, if this is too rough for you, I do have your picture and resume here. I've seen the way you dance.
It's all right. It's okay. Well, from seeing all those movie musicals, I used to dance around on the streets. And I would get caught all the time. God, it was embarrassing. I was always being Sid Charisse. Always. Which I don't really understand because I always wanted to be an actor. I mean, I really wanted to perform. Once my cousin said to me, "You'll never be an actor." And I knew she was telling me this because I was such a sissy. I mean, I was terribly effeminate. I always knew I was gay. That didn't bother me. What bothered me was I didn't know how to be a boy. One day, I looked at myself in the mirror and said, "You're 14 years old and you're a faggot. What are you going to do with your life?" Well, by that time I was in Cardinal Hayes High School.
There were 3,000 boys there. I had no protection anymore, no homeroom. Where I could be charming and funny with all the tough guys. They'd fight my battles for me, like when I went to small schools. You know, I liked school, but my grades got so bad. Even if I knew the answers to questions, I wouldn't raise my hand because I was afraid they'd all laugh at me. They'd even whistle at me in the halls. I mean, it was awful. It was just awful. So, finally I went down to the principal's office and said I'm a homosexual. Well, it was a Catholic high school in around 1962, and at the age of 15, just didn't say that. Well, he said, would you like to see a psychologist? And I did. And he said, I think you're very well adjusted for your age. I think you should quit school. So I did. But I really didn't want to. I couldn't take it anymore. You see, when I quit school, what I was doing, I was just trying to find out who I was. And how to be a man. You know, there are a lot of people in this world who don't know how to be men. Since then, I found out that I am one. I was looking for the wrong thing. I was trying to learn how to be butch. Anyway, I started hanging around 72nd Street, meeting all these really strange people, just trying to make friends. They were like me, so that I'd understand what it was that I was. Well, somebody told me that they were looking for male dancers for the Jewel Box Review. You know, the drag show. So, I go down to audition. Well, now from all those years pretending I was Sid Charisse, I had this fabulous extension. God, I could turn. Anything, my first audition. And they said to me, you're too short to be a boy. Would you like to be a pony? And I said, what's that? And they said, a girl. Well, what do I have to do? Show us your legs. But I have hair on my legs. That's okay, come on upstairs. So I went. And they hiked up my dungarees. And they put on a pair of nylon stockings and high heels. It was so freaky, it was incredible. Then they brought me back downstairs, and they said, oh, you have wonderful legs. I said, really? Terrific. You know, it's so strange thinking about all this. I mean, it was all a lifetime ago. I was just past 16. Anyway, then there was this thing of me trying to hide it all. From my parents. Well, there was something, because I had to buy all this stuff, like shoes to rehearse in, and earrings, and makeup. And I would hide it all, and my mother would find it. I told her that there was this girl in the show. She didn't want her mother to know what she was doing, so I was holding the stuff for her. She believed me. Well, I was finally in show business. I was the asshole of show business, but it was a job, nothing to brag about. I had friends. After a while, it was so demeaning. I mean, nobody at the Jewel Box had any dignity. Most of them, they were ashamed of themselves. They considered themselves freaks. I don't know. I guess it was the lack of dignity that got to me, so I left. Well, I muddled around for a while. I mean, I worked as an office boy and a waiter. Without an education, you can't get a good job. So when the Jewel Box called and asked if I'd come back, I went. We were working the Apollo Theater up on 125th Street doing 4 shows a day with a movie. It was really tacky. Well, the show was going to go to Chicago. And my parents wanted to say goodbye. And they were going to bring my luggage to the theater after the show. Well, we were doing this Oriental number, and I looked like Anime Wong. Oh, God, I had these 2 great chrysanthemums on either side of my head and this huge headdress with gold balls hanging all over it. I was going on for the finale and going down the stairs, and who should I see standing by the stage door? My parents. They got there too early. I freaked. I mean, I didn't know what to do, so I thought to myself, I know. I'll just walk quickly past them like all the others, and they'll never recognize me. So I took a deep breath, and I started down the stairs. Just as I passed my mother, I heard her say, oh, my God. Well, I died. But I mean, what could I do? I had to go on for the finale, so I just kept going. After the show, I went back to my dressing room. And after I finished dressing and taking all my makeup off, I came back downstairs, and there they were. Standing in the middle of all of them. And all they said to me was, please write. Make sure you eat, take care of yourself. And just before my parents left, my father, he turned to the producer and he said, take care of my son. That was the first time he ever called me that.
Combination we worked on earlier. It also goes with the lyrics you just learned. And this is important. I want to see unison dancing. The head, arm, body angle, exactly the same now. But you must blend. This is one of those numbers where you back the star, you're her frame. I don't want to see anybody pull my focus. All right? Let's review it. Starting position is turned in third. Hips and shoulders on the diagonal. Elbows up, chest up, chin up, eyes front. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, change. Walk, walk, point and point, point, flick. All right, let's do it again from singular sensation. And singular sensation, point and point, point, flick, step, kick. Continuing, walk, walk. Up, down, down, point, step, rush, back, flick, step, change the body, step, lunge, slow, 3, 4, 5, 6, hack, kick, step, brush, with the arm, step, brush, back, lift, change, step, and step, side step, and step, front, step, points, it's sharp, on the angle, and back, cross, back, ball change, out to the head, step, touch, step, up, plie, kick, tip, plie, kick, ball change, hat, no hat. Now, okay, let's do the whole combination facing away from the mirror.
Excuse me.
Yes.
After we do the grapevine step, the hat comes down on 2?
Yeah, down on 2. Did you have a question?
Does the hat go up?
Larry, yeah. Yeah, ball change, hat, kick.
Next, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, now listen. Larry is the exact style I'm looking for. It's very 30s. Everybody keep your eye on him, okay? Let's do it again. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2.
Step, kick, hat to the head.
3, 4. Step, rush, 3, 4.
Step, up, and step.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change.
Step, rush.
5, 6, back.
6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. Girls in the center, the shorter girls on the ends. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I don't have a hat.
Borrow your hat. Cassie.
5, 6, 7, 8.
1.
Good lady.
Singular sensation. Every little
Good
step
supporting
she
leg,
takes.
Sheila.
1.
Don't pop the head, Cassie.
Combination. Every move that she makes.
Maggie, make it sharper.
One smile and suddenly
Too high with the leg, Cassie.
nobody else will do.
Too much plie, Cassie.
Lonely with you.
Allies from.
Moment in her presence, and you can't forget the rest.
You're late in the
For
time,
the girl is
Cassie.
second best to none. Sun, sun.
Don't pop the
Give
hip,
me your
Cassie.
attention, do I really have to mention she's
Replacement, Sheila. Boys, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, Cassie, do it again.
Singular sensation, every step she takes.
6, 7, 8. Don't pop the head, Cassie.
Combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you. No one. Moment in the present, and you can't forget the rest.
You're distorting the combination, Cassie. Now pull it in. Call it. Dance like everybody else.
Side, give her your attention, you. I really have to mention she's gone.
Let everybody smile and sing one.
singular sensation. Every little step she takes. 1. Brilliant combination. Every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you. No one. Moment in her presence, and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none. Sun, side, give me your attention, you. I really have to mention she's the one. What's wrong with you doing?
My job.
What?
How can you do it? You got out of the chorus when you were 22. What the hell makes you think you can go back when you're 32?
My sanity.
Cassie, you can't do it.
I did it. I did what you wanted. I pulled in and I pulled it. I danced like everybody else.
Yes, I know you did. To be perfectly honest, I couldn't stand it.
You know that's your problem. Why? Because you took me out of the chorus in the first place. Does that make you feel like some kind of a failure?
Why did you leave me?
Oh, so we are going to get into that.
Why did you leave me? Came home one night and you were gone.
Why, Zach, you noticed.
Very funny.
You'd already left me weeks before.
Left? I thought we were living together.
We were sharing the same apartment, maybe. I mean, in the real sense of the word left. You left. You were madly in love again.
I wasn't. You know I wasn't. I was directing my first play.
And you were in love with it, and often the only world that means anything to you.
But Cassie, you know how important that was to me. Christ. Look, if I could direct a straight play and pull it off, it meant I wasn't going to be stuck just making up dance steps for the rest of my life.
You were never going to be stuck. You were going to make sure that you did it all. Direct, choreograph, musicals, plays, movies. I know you love work, but you really get off on it, don't you?
Yeah, I guess I do. But you didn't seem to mind it when we were working together. It was only when
Zach,
we were...
I didn't mind not being a part of your work. I loved you. I could have handled that. It was not being a part of your life that got to me. Not being able to keep up with you. That's what you expected. I know you did. You were moving up. You wanted me to be right up there with you.
Yeah.
Well, I was a good dancer. You wanted me to be a star.
And what's wrong with that? Why shouldn't you be? Why shouldn't you be the best you can be? God, you know, when I got out of the chorus, I decided...
That is not a decision. That's a disease. God, good, better, best. I hate that. How do you stand it? Are you going to go from one show to the next, rehearsing them all 24 hours a day for the rest of your life? You know you're not even doing it for yourself. You're trying to prove something like I was. I was doing it for you, to please you, to keep you, to get you back. Well, I don't have to prove anything anymore. I just want to do what I love as much as I can, and for as long as I can, but at least now I'm doing it for me. Who are you doing it for?
Singular sensation.
I'm sorry.
One thrilling combination.
Why are we doing this? We must be over this by now.
One smile and suddenly nobody else will do.
I am.
Good. Then don't feel that you owe me any favors. Just treat me like everybody else.
Oh, is that what you really want from me? Is that what you really want to do?
One moment in the present, and you can forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none. Sunny blue side, give me your attention too. I really have to mention
Yes, I would be proud to be one of them. You're wonderful.
But you're special.
No, we are all special. Christine is special. Bobby is special. Sheila and Richie and Connie, they're all special. And I would be very happy to be dancing in that line. I would. I'll take chorus if you'll take me.
All right, who are we going to hire?
What do you want to do now?
Match him up to the tap combination.
Okay, the tap combination. A 5, 6, 7, 8.
God, when it's over, do I need a drink?
He's got to know who he wants by now.
Oh, Jesus, have I got a headache? I'm not sure I can smile much longer. I should have been a singer. Ooh, well.
If George Hamilton could be a movie star, then I could be a movie star.
What am I doing in show business? Okay, everybody, stage right, please. I'm going to put you into couples now. Let me see, I'll start with Don and Judy, Bobby, and Christine. Okay, girls, work on the other side of the boys. Sheila and BB, stand by, please. Boys, look upstage. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Don, try working a little closer to Judy. Stay on the beat. Okay, hold it. Judy, Christine, stage left. Boys stay. Let me see Sheila with Dawn. BB, dance with Bob. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me see some smiles. Now that phony sells smile. I want to say that I love to dance smile. All right, that's good. Thanks. Stage left. Okay, let me see Deanna here with Greg and Valerie. All right, Mark Denzelbell.
Smile, honey.
A 5, 6, 7. Deanna, I'm not hearing any taps.
It's my sneakers.
All right, stay on the beat. Okay, that's good. Thanks. Stage left. Okay, let me see Maggie here with Mike, sorry. And Connie, you hiding back there? Come out here.
Tapping is not my strongest point.
All right, and give me Paul. Of the 3, hang on. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Boys, keep up station. Connie, relax. Loosen up, enjoy it.
It's not your knee, is it?
Yes. An old injury?
Yeah, he just had it operated on last year. It's his cartilage.
Okay, stand back. Give him some air.
We'll call a doctor. No, you should call
Call
the
the
doctor.
doctor.
Yes.
No, call the doctor.
Call Sydney Rhodes. It's 595-7639.
Larry, call.
It's Dr. Sydney Rhodes.
Look,
595-7639.
I want you to take a deep, slow breath, okay?
Maybe you should drop something under his knee.
Right, somebody give me a dance
I
band.
think I just twisted it.
Big stretch. Thank you. Try to get that under. That better?
Does anybody have a Darvon, a Valium?
I do.
Somebody get me some water?
I will.
You're gonna be okay, Paul.
I know, but out of work, huh?
Look, I don't think you should give him that. I mean, you don't know what's wrong.
Oh, please, Yvette, the real ready to do.
Zach, the doctor said it'd be quicker if we got him into a cab and over to St. Joseph's Hospital than if he came here. We've been waiting for him at the emergency unit.
Fine, Bobby, under his arms, get him up on a count of 3. You ready? Yeah. We'll go 1, 2, 3.
Where's his dance bag?
Which is his?
Paul, I'll see you later. Larry, call me.
Kill yourself?
No, really.
Oh, shit, what kind of question is that?
Real heavy.
Yeah, I know. But what do you do?
Well, I'll tell you. Because I'm getting scared. I love being in this business, but one day it hits you. Okay, Richie, you've been having fun for almost 8 years now, but where's it getting you?
Yeah, a lot of people are feeling that way, and they're getting out of the business fast.
There's no security in dancing. Right? There's no promotion, no advantage.
Listen, if you're looking for that kind of security, forget it.
It's not just that.
Well, what then?
Well, I can do without all that, but shit, there's no work anymore.
Please, I don't want to hear about how Broadway's dying, because I just got here.
Don't worry, honey, it's not.
Look, even if you get this show, it's gonna close one day. Hey, nothing runs forever, right?
That's right.
Right! Then you have to start all over again, because the only chorus line you can depend on in this business is the one at unemployed.
Give me your
Don't you want to do more than just dance in the chorus?
Gee, I just want to get in one.
I know I want to be something besides the tall brunette second from the end. Not that I want to be a star or anything.
Hell, I do. Oh, who doesn't? Everybody in the whole goddamn country wants to be a star.
Okay, I admit it. I want to be the next
dances.
I know, don't you just love her?
What I want to know is what are you going to do when you can't dance anymore?
Who cares? I don't care if I never dance another step as long as I live. I'd be happy just going to Hollywood and replacing Jill St. John. Big fucking deal, right? I can dream, can't I?
Yeah, but dreams don't pay the rent.
So I'll find somebody who can.
Hey, now that's the thing that gets me. A girl can always get married.
She didn't say anything about marriage.
Another thing.
Oh, please, I don't know if I can take it.
These bodies don't last forever.
I can't take it.
We're no better off than athletes. The guy's out, he's injured. What's he gonna do?
Well, I'm sorry. I can't worry about any of that now. Because I plan to go on kicking these legs as long as I can. And when I can't, well, I'll just do something else.
Right. So you get into acting.
I hate acting.
So you love it. I mean, it's fabulous to find out you can talk, too. That's what I'm into. Not very good, but I'm getting better. And I'll tell you something, honey. It beats busting your ass dancing any day. At least when you're an actor, you stand a chance.
Come on! There's more actors out of work than dancers!
Listen, nobody got into this business to play it safe. We're all here because we wanted to be here. And now you're all acting like it's just another job. And it's not. So what are you all talking about?
Life, darlings. It's tough all over. That's why I have no plans, no alternatives. Just get me through the day. One day at a time is enough for me to deal with.
Listen, we all feel the same way. We wouldn't be here. But I have a wife and 2 kids. As much as I love dancing and theater, it's all about paying the bills now and getting the kids through school. I'm not gonna go where the money is.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'd like to stay in the business. Maybe stage managing or someday directing.
Hello.
Whatever. We'll just have to see.
I can't think of anything else I do.
Well, if we all had to pick another career, go on. Pick a career. What would you like to be when you grow up?
Young.
I know what I'm going to do because I know one night whatever show I'm in is going to close and I'm finally going to be able to get off of my diet. Then I'm going to get in the car with my husband, go to our 50 acres in Vermont, have a bunch of kids, dance around my kitchen cooking, and enjoy getting fat.
That sounds good, except the fat part. Yeah, I'd like that too, just not right away.
Listen, all I want to be is just happy.
Oh, come on, aren't you happy? Look, I sit around and get depressed. I worry about all these things too. But then I meet somebody and they say to me, wow, you dance on Broadway. How fabulous, you got somewhere. You're something. And Christ, I get this feeling inside. Because I remember when I used to stand outside of that stage door and watch all these girls come out of there with their eyelashes and their makeup, and I think, God, I'll never be that old. I will never be that old. I'll never be old enough to come out of that stage door. But deep down inside, I knew I would. And God damn it, I've come this far. I'm not going to give up now.
That's what I used to say. I won't give up. I've got to be a ballerina by the time I'm 18. Then I found out I should be in musical comedy. And I said, okay, I'll be a chorus girl. But I've got to be playing parts by the time I'm 21.
Oh, no, did you do that too? Give yourself a time limit?
I still do it. Right. Then you're 25, and you say just a couple of years more. Well, hell, I'm 30. I mean, how many years do I have left to be a chorus cutie? 3, 4, if I have my eyes done? Well, I don't want to deal on that level any longer. So just lately, I've been thinking about opening a dance studio. I don't know. Am I copping out, or am I growing up? I don't know.
Who does? Listen, who knows anything? It's just something you're going to have to wait and see.
Right. But if today were the day you had to stop dancing, how would you feel?
Kiss today, goodbye. The sweetness and the sorrow. Wish me luck the same.
forget what I did for love, what I did for love. Gone. Love is never gone as we travel on. Love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. Love is never gone as we travel on. Love's what we'll remember. Yesterday
Before I start eliminating, I just want to say I think you're all terrific. You've been wonderful about going through all this today. I sincerely wish I could hire all of you, but I can't. Will the following people please step forward? Don. Greg. Al. Deanna. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Back in line. Christine. Bibi. Sheila. Connie. Maggie. Front line, thank you very much. Thank you, I'm sorry. Rehearsals begin September 22nd. We'll rehearse for 6 weeks with a 2-month out-of-town tryout. Our New York opening will be sometime mid-January. Be prepared to sign a standard minimum contract with a 6-month rider. And you'll be contacted sometime next week as to where and when to sign your contracts. And I'm very glad we are going to be working together.
Traveling, oh, stretch yourself, can't get enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chorus Line Company, April 28th, 1990. Frank Kliegel. Joe Langworth. Paula Leggett. Carlos Lopez. Robin Lyon. William Meade. Dana Moore. Kevin Morrow. Matt Peterson. Donna Pompey. Julie Tussey. Keith Bernardo. Roxanne Biggs. Susan Danielle. Cynthia Fleming. Doug Friedman. Lori Gamache. Drew Geraci. Michael Gruber. Avind Haram. Angelique Ilo. Diana Kavilis. Ron Karowski. Kevin McCready. Christine Maglione. Jack Noseworthy. Gordon Owens. Tommy Ray. Susan Santoro. Sachi Shimizu. And now the Chorus Line Company, July 25th, 1975. Scott Allen. Scott Allen. Come on stage. Donna Drake. Brant Edwards. Carolyn Kirsch. John Mineo. Carol Schweid. Michael Sarecchia. Chrissy Wilczak. Renee Bauman. Kelly Bishop. Pam Blair. Wayne Cilento. Priscilla Lopez. Rick Mason. Donna McKechnie. Don Percassi. Michael Stewart. Tommy Walsh. Sammy Williams. Clive Wilson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the creators of A Chorus Line. I'll just mention their names. Marvin Hamlish, music. Bill Byers, orchestrations. Hershey K, orchestrations. Jonathan Tunick, orchestrations. Don Pippin, vocal arrangement and original conductor. Robin Wagner, sets. Theone Aldridge, costumes. Theron Musser, lighting. Abe Jacobs, sound. Nicholas Dante, book. Bob Avian, co-choreographer. James Kirkwood, book. Edward Kleban, lyrics. Michael Bennett, director, choreographer, creator. The characters portrayed in A Chorus Line are, for the most part, based upon the lives and experiences of Broadway dancers. This show is dedicated to anyone who has ever danced in a chorus or marched in step anywhere. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Take your final bow, A Chorus Line.